Howdy everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. This year I will be doing a farmhouse themed Christmas. All the supplies that I will be using will serve as a basis to show you how I put items together for my projects. I hope that they will serve as an inspiration to give you ideas on how you can put things together for your holiday decorating. And I hope that you will enjoy this whole series. And as always, to all of you, Merry Christmas. Hello everyone, and today we are going to be making a Christmas table centerpiece. This is going to be done with all items from the Dollar Tree. I have chosen to do this project for those of you who will be maybe involved in doing parties, maybe even for your church or for work, and you will be in charge of doing something decorative for the middle of your tables. I chose items from the Dollar Tree. Some of these products that I'm going to be using will be cut up and shared among others, so it will be a pretty cost-effective item to make. So let me go and show you what the supplies are going to be. Alright, well, keep in mind that all these items are from the Dollar Tree. You may pick your items from any other place that you choose to purchase it from. Maybe you decide to buy in bulk from any site such as Amazon or eBay. So I just want to show you what I did with items from the Dollar Tree. This is a charger plate that I found. I found it in gold. They do have it in silver, black, and I think in red. But this is the color that I chose for this particular project. I chose this bell. It is just a glittered plastic bell, and this is what it looks like. I also chose this garland. This is a 15-foot garland, so there's plenty of it to go around. I'm only going to use a little bit of that. I also have a red berry pick or little bush that I had purchased from the Dollar Tree, but I decided to pull out this white one so that I could show you what it would look like. Now, I chose to use red, and this is a leftover piece that I have from a bush just like that. So any little berries or items like that you want to use, if you want to use little pine cones, you can do that. Okay, there we go. I also chose some poinsettias. I also got these again from the Dollar Tree. Look how pretty they are. They have different ones to choose from. You can obviously get them from wherever else that you might choose. I found these two little ornaments. It's a double pack, and it's got two little bells. Well, actually it's four, because they do actually come apart. They're not like one piece here and one piece here. They're actually four in there, so that was a good deal. This can go a long way. Now you can choose a different ornament. You can choose little balls or something like that. Now, to light up inside of my centerpiece, I've chosen a tea light, and an expensive little tea light. Any battery operated little candle or string of lights that'll fit inside the bell is appropriate. I'm only going to use one from here. I've also chosen some ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It's really pretty. It's got some little flakes on it. You'll see this up closer. Okay, so my supplies are simple. I'm going to be using a glue gun with glue sticks, wire cutters, scissors. No, I'm not going to use my rotary cutter. Okay, I'm going to be using a needle nose pliers, probably either chenille stems or floral wire. So just your basic supplies and tools. Okay, move this over so we can get to crafting. Alright, so I've gone ahead and prepared all my items by removing any labels or tags that have been on my items. I have opened up any packages that I've had to open. Okay, so here is my charger plate. It's going to be super simple. This is my little tea light. I'm just going to pull out the little thing and make sure that it does work. And it does. Awesome. This will fit right under there. Super simple, okay? That's all we're going to do with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our garland. And we're going to cut a piece that will go around our arrangement. And I'm looking at the garland, and right away I don't like this very first part. It's got a little bit, you know, kind of messed up. So I'm just going to trim that off. Maybe I can use this in some other little project. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of this garland, get my plate back, put my bell on there. And actually I'm going to remove this little string from my bell. I don't need that on there. Okay, this will go around. And I'm just going to measure. Now you could choose to put it around once or twice. And this is about how long it needs to be. So just cut off a piece. Still got lots of it left over. Okay, this is a 15-foot garland. This is over a foot, so you're probably going to get maybe 11 little garlands or 10. I would count on 10. Okay, just because of the little extra bit that you're using. So those extra 5 feet will probably get used somewhere. So give yourself that estimate. If you're going to make 10 of these, that's what you're going to spend. Okay, there we go. I think that's good enough. I think it makes a nice little decor. So all I'm going to do is take the two little ends, because it is wired. That's what I like about this little garland. I thought it was just going to be a soft little garland, but it actually has wire, so it's perfect. So I'm just tying it together here, twisting it together like I would any chenille stem, and just making sure that it does look nice and puffy, and it does. If you feel like it's not enough, you can go ahead and do a second row, like so, and it looks a lot fuller and probably a little bit prettier. But I'm going to go ahead and work with this because I think it looks fine. There is a section right here where it's kind of flattened off, so just poof it up. And then of course you can always put something right there to cover that up. Okay, so I'm going to put a bow on my little arrangement, and I am going to just take a little bit from this 3-yard roll of ribbon, and I'm probably going to use an estimated amount about a yard. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a yard, 36 inches. Just measure it out. I have my own way of measuring it. But anyway, there we go. This is about 36 inches of a ribbon, and I'm going to make a little bow with that. Keeping it simple, I want to just kind of more or less center it. I'm going to grab it right here and just do a little bit of a gathering, kind of crisscross them like that. Twist this one so the pretty side is up. Make a little loop like that, pinch it, grab it underneath, twist it again so this pretty side is up. Another loop on the other side, pinch it, grab it, and then twist this so that pretty side is up. So now I want to grab all of this. I'm going to put my finger right inside my loop now. Grab all of that, slide a little chenille stem right in there, and we'll make sure everything's grabbing. If not, well, I'll just take it off and do it again. So I'm just going to twist this till I have this pretty little bow. And then I can just trim these ends any way I want. Fold them in half. There we go, just like that. And this bow can be placed anywhere on our arrangement. I am going to twist these little ends of the chenille stem because I don't need them. I can tie them onto here if I'm going to put them on the top, or I can just hot glue it on. I can choose to put it down here at the bottom, or I may choose to put it on the top. There we go. If you want to add some height to your arrangement, then maybe you want to put it on the top. I kind of like it on the top, but maybe on the bottom. Let's see. Let's put it up on the top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the chenille stem and open it up like that. I'm going to twist it just a little bit because I didn't need it to be twisted so much. And then just get it in there and tie it on. And the best thing about this is when I store it, I can just take off the little bow, flatten it up so it doesn't get all wrinkled on me, and store it in a nice little box in case you happen to make quite a few of these and you're storing them, especially like if you're going to store them in your church or something. You want to be able to take this arrangement apart so that you don't have to have huge boxes to put them away, unless you're going to give them away. Okay, so now I'm just going to poof up my little bow. Okay. I kind of want to glue it, to be honest with you, because I don't like it moving around on me so much. But I just want to show you how you can make something real simple and not have to glue everything. And there we go. There's our little bow right on top. You can poof it up a little bit better than that, of course, which I'll probably do. I'm going to go ahead and put my little light under there just because we want this to almost be ready. And as you see, I'm not even gluing this to the bell. This can be all put away separately, okay? Let me put it up through the top because it lands on top of it rather than under. Okay, so now I'm going to get some of these poinsettias or poinsettias. I'm trying to look for the prettiest ones. Here's a nice one that doesn't get all, it's not all wrinkled up and bent. I'm just going to cut it into a short stem here. Bend it a little bit, just like that. And now I'm going to place some glue right on there. And slide it, and this is the area where it was a little bit flattened, so I'm just going to slide it right on there and glue it onto that little section right there. I'm going to take another flower and put it over on the other side, or you can put it on the same side. It doesn't matter. You choose your placement. And I'm only going to use 2 flowers from this bush. This particular bush has 6 flowers, which means I'll be able to decorate 3 arrangements with it. Or if you just want to do 1 flower on it, then of course you will decorate 6 of them. Now, if you choose to put 3 flowers, then of course you only do 2. Simple math. I'm going to put this other one right on this other side. There we go. Just have it stick onto the garland. And then I'm going to take these little bells and I'm going to take them off of these, what they're on right now. There we go. It was just some little chenille bits, and then it's just got like a little bow that just comes right off. But then this little wire is just like the kind that you have like on a roll of, like on a package of bread. So that can be just cut off with the wire cutters. There we go. And now we have our little bells separate. And I want to put these little bells next to the flowers. So I'm going to put one over here because right here I've got like a little flattened area. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right on it. Stick it right there on the side, and it just mimics the same bell that's already on there, and they're nice and glittery. If you find bells and they're not glitter, you can glitter them yourself or just leave them as is. Okay, so this one I'm going to put it right over here. Just let it glue on. And because our little bell doesn't really have any little, you know, what do you call that thing on the inside? A little ding-a-ling. I'm going to take some of these little berries. Cut off little pieces from the bush. Or from the little stem of the bush there. A little cluster. Glue that right inside. Right in there. I actually don't want it so deep. I want it a little bit further out. And I can't grab it. That's where my needle nose pliers come in. Oh, it came out by itself. Okay, there we go. Pull off any glue. There we go. And now I'm going to put one on this other bell right over here. And you can take the rest of this and put it here and there on your garland. A little bit of glue on that. Put that right in there as well. There we go. Super easy, simple little centerpiece. You would light up your little candles before your party starts. Turn them on, not light them up, because we don't want to have real candles under there. Let's put it up to the top. There we go. Like so. Our little light is in there. I would suggest maybe putting some mints, some Christmas mints, little packaged Christmas candles, maybe some little candy canes on the side so that the guests can grab them as an after dinner treat. Alright, so here we go. My Christmas centerpiece, table centerpiece. Alright, give me a big old thumbs up. I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Make sure you leave a nice comment down below and share on your social medias. And as always, enjoy.